united, we'll never be divided.
People united, we'll never be divided.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
So we have to ask ourselves, who lives near refineries? Who plays in parks just yards from major trucking and freeway arteries? Who goes to school literally next door to rail yards?
And it's true, it is a vibrant community. So much history here. The roots, of Los Angeles are here, and people don't seem to know that.
It was the original altar, and we changed it so that it was a vision of the Virgin Mary looking over our city of Wilmington, with people that have died and stuff and passed away because of carcinogens left out by the refineries. And the Virgin Mary has like a doctor mask on her face, like representing that she can't breathe the air that her sons and daughters are breathing because it's killing them.
Communities that are low income, communities of color, are disproportionately impacted by sources of pollution. So in a map of the County of Los Angeles, you would see that there are different pockets where there are more sources of pollution than other places in the County of Los Angeles. And in those places in the county, they tend to be communities of color. And so we say environmental racism because these communities are impacted more by pollution than other communities that are not.
In this area of Wilmington, Carson, Long Beach, and San Pedro, which is surrounded by refineries, our twin ports, freeways, and thousands upon thousands of big rigs that move our nation's cargo through our neighborhoods daily, we have the worst air quality in the country. We also have sky-high cancer risk rates and double the national rate for childhood asthma.
Both my boys suffer from asthma, and both my boys have been diagnosed with ADHD, and my younger son has been also diagnosed with ODD. I also believe that perhaps my living here in Wilmington had a great impact on my children and their conditions that they have. I believe one child, maybe, but both of them is more than just coincidence. As people may know or may not know, we have, I think it's like 3 or 4 refineries just in the immediate area. Breathing that toxic waste can't be good, especially for a developing mind.
they found cancer already in my kidney, and then my liver. And like I say, you know, they can't do nothing for me no more. I'm already stage 4 in the cancer in my liver. I don't know how many more days I'm gonna live.
In Wilmington here, we're working on oil refinery issues, so addressing the pollution that comes from oil refineries. We're also addressing port issues. So the Port of LA is one of the largest polluters in the state of California, or in the Southern California, and so we work on issues that impact people's health.
Often in social justice movements, the voices of those that are affected the most go unheard.
Well, as Wilmington has been working, we have been working on saying no on Prop 23 as a member organization of Communities United, which was a statewide coalition that was saying no on Prop 23, the dirty energy proposition. Prop 23, as it was written, was basically backed by 2 Texas oil companies as well as Texas billionaires, and a whole bunch of people have money, basically the oil industry, to stop AB 32. AB 32 was a piece of legislation passed in 2006 that was to lower greenhouse gas emissions in the state of California to 1990s levels.
The legislature several years ago passed AB 32. Clearly one of the most advanced views legislatively and by state law relative to the environment of any state in the union. No other state in the union has AB 32. It establishes very ambitious goals relative to air quality, but I contend that we have to reach for the stars if we're even thinking we're going to hit the moon. So from that context, I think the rest of this country looks at AB 32 as a leading public policy relative to making change for the environment that will improve the lives of all people, not only in Wilmington, not only in Southern California, not only in California, but in the United States and yes, the world.
And so with that, what we did in Wilmington, because Tesoro, which was one of the backers of Prop 23, is here in Wilmington, and so is Valero, we figured we would have an action. So Communities United, through the Ella Baker Center and through the Greenlining Institute.
Greenlining got really interested in the Proposition 23 debate because of the constituents that we represent. And we decided that there is a need for communities of color's voices to be heard. And we weren't seeing a whole lot in these past 2 months in the mainstream media. LA Times had a great editorial coming out, but totally missed communities of color and our importance in deciding this election.
This event here today against Proposition 23, because this is a key area for these refineries. They have found their home here. They have been here for many years, and they have been emitting thousands of chemicals. Some of them are greenhouse gases. And people here in Wilmington are highly impacted by asthma and cancer.
When air pollution is greater, there are more asthma attacks, more emergency room visits, more kids absent from school, more lost work days, more premature deaths from heart attacks and lung diseases. It's true, dirty energy makes us sick.
But that's why I am here. I am here so the people could see what the refineries are doing to us. And if we all don't stand up and fight for ourselves, nobody's gonna do nothing. I'm up here right now because I'm fighting for my family, my kids, my grandchildren, and I'm fighting for my neighbors.